So this series has become quite insane. Hey everyone, welcome to Princess of Gay. I'm your host Connie, and we are back with Undead Unluck with episode 11. It's been quite a while since we've last gotten to this. I believe it was April the last time we reacted to this, so it's been most of the year. Let's see, April, May, June, July, August, September. It's been almost half a year. It's been almost half a year since we've last reacted to this, and I'm excited to be back. If you're wondering about this being here, there was an update I posted earlier in the day that explained that we were not able to get to Totally Spies right now due to not being able to find the episodes online. Go watch that update if you want more info. But because of that, we had to switch to something else. And considering I had like very little time to figure something out with that, I just decided to go with this. It was just kind of a spur of the moment decision. But, you know, I was planning on getting back to this soon anyways, because I wanted to get back to this. This was a series that I was really missing and I really enjoyed. Plus, we left off on quite a bit of insanity. So, we got a punishment that created the Milky Way galaxy. Because the Round Table didn't get all of their missions done. Although they got, rewards for all the missions they did get done, because they didn't get everything they needed to done, they got a penalty. And that penalty created Galaxy, which is a UMA that, created the galaxy. Planets, stars, things that just didn't fucking exist in this universe. 'Cause what the fuck? It's like, I think they mentioned, prior that stars weren't a thing, that there were no stars in the sky, and that was weird, but there was no planets either, there was nothing. And because of that, there were no days of the week and all. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday didn't exist. Because, those are named after planets and stars and stuff. And, gods as well, which are connected in ways to all of that. But it's like religion in and of itself was also one of those things that were added in with this, and it's just like, what? and then it's like it's made so that the people on Earth just automatically are like green or I'm sorry, I'm flustered. Are they're brainwashed into thinking that these have always just been concepts that have been around. Again, religion, planets, stars, all of that, they just think that these have always been around. There's entire histories about that and all, but it, wasn't the case. It just came into being just now. What? There's so much fuckery with that. There's so much confusion. It's like, that's an insane thing to just drop on us. And then fucking aliens invaded. Because why the fuck not? Oh, there's other planets and stuff, so of course aliens are going to invade right away. That's just natural progression. But then the leader of the Round Table, the badass chick with the helmet, she uses her ability and just basically fucks all the aliens on off, except one who I think is allowed to escape. But it's like gonna tell other aliens not to invade them now or something like that. And it's just like, what the fuck was that episode? You went from here's the thing. I would never say this show was at zero before in terms of insanity. This show's been pretty insane. It's that kind of show. But it's the equivalent of going from 0 to 100 still. in the snap of a finger. It's so out of nowhere how much that escalated. That's so crazy, so wild. And now they have to fill out. They got a new seat at the round table, an 11th seat, and now they have to fill that. So the creepy book thing, the thing that gives them their missions, will open again, and they need to do it within a certain time limit, or literally the end of the world. Because why the fuck not? Let's just add literally the greatest stakes possible. Outside of maybe wiping out existence as a whole. And let's just add the greatest stakes possible. And now Andy, Fuko, and Tatiana, I think, are going to go search for a new member. I want to say it's Unrepair, but I'm not 100% on that. It's been a while, and I did look up some information like last night, but I don't remember all of it down to every last detail. I think it's Unrepair. So, yeah. This has gotten quite a bit more insane. From a series that's, about these super-powered beings with a girl who just, wants to be able to touch someone without killing them, and a guy who can't die. And now it's escalated to this. It's like, Jesus fuck. And fucking aliens invasion. Like, what the hell? This is gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Progressing past this, it's like, I thought the zombie shit was crazy, you know? I thought all of that was insane. But this series clearly has other plans. This series is clearly, like, not even begun to show its true hand yet. And I mean, I'm excited for that. That's interesting, that's exciting, that's fun. I just have no clue where any of this is going anymore. I could not begin to tell you. The only thing that I'm sure of is that Andy and Fuko will get together. Partially because it's just obviously going in that direction, because the narrative kind of demands it. But also because they're fucking cute together and I want them to get together. So they have to get together. It's the rules. I ship them, therefore they must get together. But yeah, like, in all seriousness, the scale of this has escalated. The intensity of this, the psychoticness of this. I hope they give a recap at the beginning here to just kind of remind us what happened last time. Give a little more detail to what I remember and what I looked up. But yeah. Let's just get this going and see how more insane this gets. Cutting in here real quick to remind you of all the awesome content we have on the channel. Between Monday and Friday, we have a plethora of awesome series reactions with 2 on Wednesday. We also have movie reactions every Saturday and Sunday. I do pre-record them during the week, but upload them on the weekend. We have gaming content as well on our secondary channel, Princess of Gaming. Every single day we upload parts of Baldur's Gate 3, and every other day is Horizon Forbidden West. But on Saturdays we also get to Nier Automata. Don't forget to click the link in the description for today's reaction. I redirect everything on the channel just because of copyright. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click that like button. It helps out the channel and allows me to get more of this awesome content to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's get on with today's reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. So, an infiltration mission to sneak aboard a mafia ship in Rio de Janeiro in order to get involved in this secret auction that is somehow going to be like connected to Unrepair, who might be like bidding on it, selling, could even be in the auction as, an item. It's like, what? Well, all right, this is very Hunter x Hunter. We also have now this group of Negator. Excuse me. Oh, I apologize for that. We also have this group of Negator hunters who have now come into play, who are kind of seemingly the opposite of the Union, where the Union wants to fight and kill God because what the fuck? Um, the Negator hunters are taking out their feelings and emotions and anger and all on the world. They don't really care about like saving people or protecting people. They're just basically causing trouble. They're hunting down the different negators and killing them if they are not useful to them. So yeah, fun. And in order to achieve this mission and infiltrate the ship and all, Andy and Fuko had to get some fancy new outfits. Andy has a sleek looking suit, and Fuko got a very, very beautiful dress. And yeah, some of those, like one of those dresses in particular, the one that like was like covering very little of her breasts and all. That was the only dress that he gave her that was really that skimpy. The other ones showed like some good cleavage and all, but that's about it. But we also know that Fuko is very self-conscious, very shy, very, timid about showing off skin for a number of reasons. So to her, it's like showing a lot of skin in general is going to be difficult, we'll say. And it makes sense. It does make sense. But I think she looked beautiful in all of those dresses, honestly. I really do. Though honestly, I think she just looks beautiful. Like if I'm being completely honest here, I think Fuko is just a very attractive character. It's just that simple. But yeah, the infiltration seems to be going off without a hitch for now. But taking on these Negator hunters is definitely going to cause some trouble there. And on top of that, with Fuko having to deal with like hearing all of this like horrific discussion and everything from the mafia and the people around, it's like she's not in her happy place right now. So she's gonna have to figure out like the best way to keep going while getting this mission done. Andy is also trying to help her through all of this. Like we see Andy like give her the skimpy outfits and all, of course, the dresses. But he's doing it for practical reasons, as he states, for her abilities and all. But also, like, at the same time, like, when they find the dress that works, one of the first things he asks her is this too tight in your chest area? Because he knows she has big tits. she does. And so his first thought is to ask her, is this too tight? And when she says a little, he's like, we'll get it hemmed. We'll get it taken care of. Because he wants to take care of her. And part of it is, yes, he wants her to fall in love with him. But I think he genuinely does want to take care of her too. He's a good person, even if he tries to act all tough and macho and whatnot. He's a good, caring person. He just, you know, has a hard time expressing that a lot of the time because of having lived so long and wanting death and kind of going a bit insane. And it's really interesting with that and with his comparison to Victor in that regard. I definitely want to know a lot more about Victor, and I hope we get a lot more info by the time this season is done. I don't remember if they said there was going to be a second season confirmed or not yet, but I definitely I definitely feel like the entire story won't be told in just this season. Um, but yeah, he's making sure she's okay, and even when she's on the boat and hearing all this stuff that's genuinely upsetting her, he tells her, "Don't listen to that," because he wants to make sure she's okay. He wants to make sure she's not like thrown off by this horrible stuff she'd be hearing. He's lived so long, he's probably heard this stuff a lot. Not this specifically necessarily, but the likes of. He's probably heard and experienced so many terrible things. He might be a bit numb to it, but he knows she's not. He knows she's still young. She's still like very sensitive to that stuff. And considering how genuine and nice and good of a person she is, that's going to bother her. So I like how this episode showcases how much he cares for her and is trying to take care of her. It's a good depiction of that. But I also love the moments where they're like getting on each other's nerves and just being dorks and whatnot, and she uses her powers as a weapon against him because she knows it won't kill him. It's pretty fun. Also, I love that Clothy, I guess we're calling him now, is siding with her and helping out. That's pretty fun. And that she's even willing to appease him by giving him yarn, which apparently is his favorite food. It makes sense. I get the joke, but okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So with these bad guys, it seems like the girl has some kind of fortune telling. The one guy, the first guy we saw, I don't know exactly what it is, but it's like he seemed to have like super speed to a degree. When he sliced their throats, it was extremely precise, and it caused them to have some issues like even moving. So there's definitely more to that. And we didn't get a good feel for the other two at all yet. The one person only speaks Chinese, which proves he's a negator as well. And the bigger guy presumably is as well because he knows about Chinese. He knows that there's other languages than English at this point. I have to assume they're all negators. I don't know what all of their powers would be at this point, but we'll find out, I'm sure. This is going to be an interesting fight, though, and I wonder where Unrepair is during all of this. So, hopefully next episode explains a lot. Hopefully we get some good action. I wonder how long this arc is going to last. I could see this lasting a few episodes, but not too many. I could see like 3 or 4, maybe. Obviously, do not tell me. Do not tell me any spoilers, any how long this arc is, or anything like that. Don't tell me. If I want to know how long an arc is, like for reasons of like recordings and stuff, I'll look that up. Don't tell me though. But yeah, so this was a really good episode. Really enjoyable. And got us back into things. It sucks that we couldn't get to what we were planning on doing with Totally Spies, but I'm still super happy to be back with this series and excited to see more. So tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of Undead Unluck? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.